It's wonderful to have you with us. AARP is on a mission to connect with individuals across various communities, especially those aged 50 and above. We're here to listen, understand, and address the unique needs of you and your community as we age. Our goal is to enrich your experience by expanding our local activities, providing opportunities for you to discover and engage with all that life has to offer right here in your own community and virtually. As we journey through today's event, we invite you to consider joining our dedicated team of AARP volunteers. It's a chance to make a meaningful impact and help us better serve those 50 plus across the nation. Connect with us and be a part of this vibrant movement toward positive change. Welcome, and let's make this event both fun and transformative.
Hello and welcome. My name is Adam Ballard, and I'm an Associate State Director with AARP Illinois. Today, I will be talking to you all about how to make your home HomeFit. One way to make a home more livable for people of all ages is to incorporate design principles and products that are adaptable, safe, and easy to use. Such smartly designed features are attractive, stylish, and come at all price points. This AARP HomeFit workshop will show you how that's possible. AARP created this workshop because we are committed to helping you make a home comfortable, safe, and a great fit for older adults and people of all ages. In this session, we're going to cover a lot of ground. You'll learn about the perks of making your home fit, universal design, or how to create space that is usable for all people, the different areas of the home, the exterior, doors, entry spaces, kitchens, bathrooms, and living spaces, and home modifications that are quick fixes, and others that might be a little harder to do. Please take note of the items that have a green star next to them later on in the presentation. This is a visual indicator that these items are considered a quick fix. You'll be asked towards the end to choose one or two of these items as part of our closing, so that you might consider taking notes on those quick fixes that are of interest to you as we work through the presentation. Imagine if a home could be suitable for any resident of any age or physical ability, allowing older adults who want to live independently despite changing abilities or evolving needs to do just that. The AARP HomeFit guide and presentation were created to help people live safely and comfortably in their homes by enabling their residents to be a lifelong home, suitable for themselves and others in their household, no matter a person's age or life stage. By the end of our presentation today, you will be able to, number one, recognize how a home can be modified to support changing needs and lifestyle at any age. Number two, determine which modifications are important for maintaining the lifestyle that you desire. And number three, distinguishing between modifications that are DIY or easier to achieve on your own, and those that are best left to a professional. We can help individuals and families make their current or future residents age-friendly. In addition, elected officials, policymakers, and local leaders can learn about and advocate for the types of housing features and designs that communities need so that their residents can live safely and comfortably and thrive. So as we begin, just as a thought exercise, I'd like you to think of the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word home. We're going to take just a moment or two. You can write down your response if you'd like, and please share it in the chat. Thank you for sharing your thoughts in chat. For many of us, it is the personal touches that we make that change a house into a home sweet home. It's also our memories, the feeling of comfort, family photos, good times, a place to feel calm and secure. It's understandable then why many of us wish to stay in our homes as we age. The modifications that we present today will vary in cost and difficulty level. However, when you consider that per month, private duty home health aides can cost $5,148 per month or more. Adult daycare outside of the home can cost $1,690 a month or more. Assisted living costs $4,500 a month or more. And a nursing home can cost at least $7,900 for a semi-private room per month. We think that you will see that many of these changes are much more economical and that the work done to remain in your own home is worth the effort. Now that we have warmed up with a brief conversation about our homes and why staying in them can certainly be worth the cost and effort, let's talk about universal design. Universal design may sound technical, but it refers to a simple concept. Universal design is an approach to designing products and environments to accommodate all people, including those with physical, cognitive, or sensory impairments. It, along with livability and visitability, is the basis for the HomeFit guide in our conversation today. And by the way, I know I've mentioned the HomeFit guide a couple of times already. Towards the end of our presentation, I will give you information directly on how to access your own copy of the guide, which you can download directly from AARP's website, or you can order a hard copy to be delivered to you, all free of charge. So when thinking about how to modify your home, think about additions that could accommodate all people regardless of their ability. Making modifications that are low maintenance and energy efficient can improve the livability of a home. Making modifications so that anyone who uses a wheelchair or other mobility device can visit improves the visitability of a house. These kinds of modifications include at least one zero-step entrance, wider doorways, and at least a half bath on the main floor. Remember, homes that are universally designed can be used by all people for a lifetime, even if they have trouble with stairs, even if it's a toddler and a stroller, or even if it's an aunt with a walker. Everyone can live and visit safely and comfortably. Let's begin with the exterior. Whether a residence is a house or an apartment, its exterior doorways should allow a smooth transition into and out of the property. Many homes have entrance steps, which can make the home inaccessible to a person who uses a wheelchair, relies on crutches, or has difficulty climbing stairs. The ideal is for all homes to have at least one zero-step exterior doorway. If step-free access isn't possible for the front of the home, a side door, back door, or a door located inside a garage may also be a suitable substitute. Another solution is a ramp. The best adjustment to an entryway is the creation of a zero-step entrance. Zero-step entrances are accessible to all people, whereas raised entryways and steps may be a challenge for those with mobility devices or limitations. Ideally, a home should have at least one zero-step entry. It is important to keep in mind that a zero-step entrance does not have to be created for the front door. It can also be on a side door or a garage entry door or a back door. They can also be created with landscaping by adding sloping pathways, as is shown here. Using landscaping to create a zero-step entrance needs to be done by a professional landscape architect. Keep in mind that you will have to determine whether or not it's practical to create a zero-step entrance given the individual landscaping and size of your yard. Consult a contractor or an occupational therapist to discuss your options. When a zero-step entryway cannot be achieved, there are ways to make steps safer for all. Steps need to have good lighting, be free from obstructions, and have railings on both sides. The railings should extend past the last step to ensure a safe transition for all people. Additionally, where space allows, steps can be adapted into what are called walker steps, which have deep treads and short risers. Walker steps are generally 22 inches deep and 4 inches high, and allow those who use a walker or a cane to more easily and safely utilize steps. They can be a good alternative to ramps, which we will discuss in the next slide. When a zero-step entryway cannot be achieved, sometimes a ramp can be added. Ramps can be permanent or temporary as a fixture to a home. Permanent ramps can be added to entrances by a contractor or other professional, while temporary ramps are a good solution for renters or visitors and for those who do not wish to permanently modify their homes. If you have a relatively short step up into your entryway to overcome, you can also consider a threshold ramp, which is an inexpensive and much easier to install solution. The formula for a safe ramp is 1 foot of ramp is needed for every inch of elevation. So, for example, 12 inches of elevation equals 12 feet of ramp. Switchbacks are helpful and may even be required when the available space cannot accommodate the length of the ramp, or when ramp length would exceed 15 feet. Therefore, even a piece of property that could accommodate a 20-foot ramp may need to have at least one switchback. Also, keep in mind that a home ramp doesn't need to be at the front door. It can lead to any suitable door, including one inside a garage, which provides the bonus of protection from inclement weather. There are many considerations when incorporating a ramp into your entrance, so it is best to consult with a professional for this. Ramps are discussed in detail on page 28 of the HomeFit guide, which again, we'll have information on how to acquire your own copy later in the presentation. If you have a small front yard or limited outdoor space, you may not think that there is a way to modify your home so that all people can access it. However, a vertical platform lift is another option for those with limited space or options. A vertical platform lift could also be utilized in the garage, even for a relatively short elevation, because it allows for better use of the garage space, as it takes up less space in the garage than a ramp would, for example. And again, protection from inclement weather. A vertical platform lift has call and send controls, a manual hand crank for lowering in the case of an electrical outage, a removable stay-dry platform canopy, and a cold weather package. Vertical platform lifts should always be installed by a licensed elevator professional. A quick reminder to take note of the green stars on this slide and those that follow. They are indicators that these labeled items are quick fixes. You'll be asked to choose 1 or 2 of these quick fixes to place on your to-do list and help you get started making your home fit. Now that we've covered the various ways to modify the exterior access for safety, let's talk about lighting. Outdoor lighting is a must for safety reasons. You'll want to make sure that at least one entryway light is at a height that does not require someone to be on a ladder to change the bulb to make maintenance doable by anyone. You should also consider adding pathway lighting that leads to the front entryway that will allow visitors and delivery people to safely approach the home after dark. This is our first quick fix. Finally, another quick fix: prominently display your address number, as it helps delivery people and first responders find your home. Illuminated numbers or numbers made of a shiny, reflective, glow-in-the-dark material are most visible at night. Let's move on to discuss entryways. Whether a residence is a house or an apartment, its exterior doorways should allow a smooth transition into and out of the property. Safety is of the utmost importance. The last thing you want is to fall. You could even consider adding an attractive grab bar at each of your entrances, and you'll be surprised at how many people use it. When planning accessible entryways, the most important consideration is size. Specifically, the width of a doorway opening should be at least 32 inches to allow for a wheelchair to pass through, and the height should be at least 80 inches. When possible, door threshold height should be less than 3/4 of an inch. If it's not, use the suggestions presented earlier in this presentation and on pages 28 and 29 of the HomeFit guide to modify. And thresholds should be beveled to allow for ease of navigation. When the measurement is just an inch or so too small, swing clear hinges can provide the needed space. These hinges can actually make the door opening as wide as possible by swinging the door completely clear of the opening. To see how such hinges work, search online for swing clear, wide throw, or offset hinges. If a door doesn't have a glass panel and there isn't a window nearby, a peephole can help residents see who's outside before opening the door. A video doorbell can often be paired with a smartphone app, enabling a door to be answered remotely and a visitor identified regardless of whether anyone is home. A lever-style door handle is easier to use than a doorknob or thumb latch handle for those with mobility concerns or dexterity problems. Also, a doorknob lock isn't the best choice for an exterior door. The lock can too easily and unintentionally be pressed or turned, resulting in someone being accidentally locked out of the home. A higher tech solution for an entryway lock is a digital door lock. It eliminates the need for a door key and the fumbling that could come with using keys. A battery-powered or hardwired digital door lock can be opened by using a code or a fingerprint. Some devices also work with a key, while others provide a way to lock and unlock a door via a smartphone app or by remote control. Not every home has a large formal foyer, but most homes have some sort of transition area just inside the entry door. That space should be free of clutter and should provide storage for things carried or worn. Natural light and open spaces also prevent trips and falls and allow occupants ease of movement in this space. Choosing the correct furniture for your space is an important part of modifying your entry space. You could consider equipping the space with a slim desk, with a table, or even with wall-mounted shelving to store car keys, wallets, shopping totes, and other commonly used items in an easy-to-access location. Also consider adding storage containers to organize mail, coupons, and devices, your phones, garage door openers, etc. And as you'll notice, there's a green star indicating that this is a quick fix. Adding a bench to the space provides a location to put on and remove shoes safely. Shoe and slipper storage, either under the bench or located nearby, helps to prevent trips and falls, keeps the foyer free of dirt and puddles, and keeps the space looking tidy. And again, you'll notice that this is also a quick fix. Finally, if there is no closet in the foyer of your home, consider adding wall hooks for coats, hats, and purses. Regardless of how many rooms a home has, residents and guests tend to congregate in the kitchen, unless they're banished by the household chef, of course. But even the most welcoming kitchen has its hazards. Fires, spills, slips, trips, and drops can cause injuries and damage to the home. Home fitting interventions can make the kitchen safer and easier to use for every diner, visitor, and cook. Since your desire and need to cook may change throughout your life, consider ways that you could change the way that certain kitchen features work for you. For example, standing at the counter to prepare food may be too taxing. Instead, you might move to the kitchen table or a lower counter space. Pull-out counter extensions and other off-the-shelf options are also available to integrate with your countertops. Modifying your current space so you don't have to redo the entire kitchen is a cost-effective way to expand the lifespan of your kitchen design. Start by making simple modifications for safety and ease of use. And eventually, if you're considering a remodel, there are many options for changing the layout and design of your kitchen that can extend its useful lifespan. If you are going to update your kitchen, consider universal design concepts that will allow for the greatest kitchen access as you age. There are many things to consider when making a kitchen accessible, and those range from quicker fixes to harder remodels that require a professional's help. Some quicker fixes for the kitchen include reorienting adjustable lighting and adding stick-on under-cabinet lighting to shine more light on commonly used workspaces. Modifications that require the help of a professional would include cabinet changes. Because frequently used items are best stored between hip and shoulder height, adding lower-level cabinets with pull-out shelves and extra shelving for storing items of different heights makes it easier for people to access. Other professional renovations could include open shelving, which makes items easier to see, reach, and replace after using, and adding in drawers of various depths, maximizing your space and the storage of various items. Handles and hardware can be relatively easy to modify, but may require the help of a professional in some instances. First, consider the handles on your existing cabinets. D-shaped handles and drawer pulls, like the ones pictured, are easier to grasp than knobs. Lever-style, light touch, or sensor faucets are both easier to use and more sanitary than ones with turnstile knobs or handles. When considering appliances, there are many options with helpful features to choose from. There are also a few features to be mindful of when considering safety and convenience. Although placing the microwave above the oven might be a space saver, it can be dangerous. Lifting and lowering heavy and often hot cookware is difficult and can result in spills or injuries. A countertop microwave oven, or one built in at that height, is safer and easier to access. When thinking about stoves, consider those models that have the controls at the front of the unit to save users from having to reach over hot burners and pots. If your existing stove has the controls at the back of the unit, be vigilant about safety. Watch out for loose clothing and exposed skin. Also, colored or backlit controls on a stove are the easiest to read, and controls that can be locked, covered, or removed are useful if children live in or often visit the home. The top oven and a double oven range can be used to prepare small meals, and the height is helpful if bending and lifting is difficult. Drawer-style appliances, such as the pictured refrigerator, range, and double drawer dishwasher, are more expensive than single door swing open models. However, the ease of use and energy savings can be worth the cost. A French door refrigerator opens in the middle, which makes it easier to see and reach what's inside. You can find suggestions on modification to lighting, flooring, and more in the HomeFit guide at pages 8 through 10. Another area of the house that merits additional consideration when thinking about making your home fit is the bathroom. Sometimes more attention is paid to how a bathroom is decorated than to the safety or usability of the space. Water on the bathroom floor is a slipping hazard and often an invisible one. Falling in the bathroom is painful and potentially life-threatening because of the many hard surfaces, the floor, the toilet, the countertop, the tub. All things considered, you may be surprised just how nice a bathroom with modern safety and convenience features can look in your existing space. When considering making changes to your bathroom, remember to keep in mind ease of use and safety. It's a good idea to go over each component of the bathroom as you decide which tips you will incorporate into your bathroom. In the shower area, there are many options available when someone has mobility limitations, and many of those options are temporary and often very cost-effective. First, permanent, like a shower bench, or portable, as in a transfer chair or shower seat, shower seating is a relaxing safety feature for all people. Additionally, an adjustable height handheld shower head makes the shower customizable for users of different heights and abilities. Although this is a harder to do that requires the assistance of a professional, it's important to keep in mind that a wide doorless shower with a zero-step entry is accessible for all, including wheelchair users and others with a disability, or anyone who needs another person's assistance. Zero-step shower inserts are available from big box stores. Similarly suitable options include full swing shower doors or the use of a shower curtain or partial wall to cover the opening. Next, let's talk about the toilet. A comfort height toilet is the best option for wheelchair users, but not necessarily for someone who is short in stature or for children. If there is a household with one person who could greatly benefit from the comfort height toilet and one person for whom the comfort height toilet would be detrimental, you could consider having one bathroom with a regular toilet and one with a comfort height toilet. If you need to add height to an existing toilet, consider using a toilet base riser. A toilet base riser is a base for an existing toilet that adds 3.5 inches in height to the existing toilet. These usually cost less than $100, and an example is pictured here. See the base of the toilet featured on this slide. Finally, a commode chair is the least expensive option for helping someone get on and off the toilet. They are often used by people for temporary situations or when remodeling is not an option. This device sits right on top of the toilet, raises the height of the toilet, and provides arm support without needing any structural change at all. They're often available for $50 or less. We've all experienced sliding on a wet, slippery floor, and that's why we want to ensure that the bathroom includes a grab bar or an assist bar for someone to hold on to when they feel unstable. There are now many readily available high-quality grab bars that are integrated into common bathroom features such as toilet paper roll holders and soap dishes, such as the ones shown here. The correct installation of grab or assist bars is vitally important for safety. They should be installed into supportive blocking, which is best done by a professional. If not secured correctly, they can pull away from the wall when someone puts their full weight on them. Keep in mind that there are unsafe products sold as grab or assist bars that use a clamp or a suction cup to secure them to the wall or tub. These should not be used. Research has indicated that grab or assist bars are safest when they are horizontal to the floor rather than vertical or diagonal. Be sure to refer to the HomeFit guide to pages 22 and 23 for more information on safety modifications for the bathroom. Finally, Let's turn our attention to other areas of the home. Universal design for living spaces focuses on safety and livability, but also visitability. Having guests in our homes sometimes brings to light the quick fixes and harder to-dos that we may need to ensure our living space is usable by all people. Think about a time that you had a lot of family over to your home. Everyone's gathered in the living room, and depending on how your space is set up, there may be many things that you need to watch out for. Small children may knock into the edges of furniture, trip over electrical cords, or pull on the draperies or window blinds. Family with mobility impairment might have a wheelchair or a walker or another device that does not fit between the couch and the coffee table, or they may not be able to get out of a low chair. These are the kinds of things that we will be discussing on the next slide, and you can read more about on pages 12 through 15 of the HomeFit Guide. Think of the situation we described on the previous slide with the full house at the holidays, and then think of your own home. What would you need to change to ensure your safety and the safety of all of your guests? A few common fixes are always anchoring tall furnishings to the wall to prevent them from tipping over, securing exposed cords to the floor by using electrical cord approved adhesive or covering. Check the cord regularly to ensure that there's no fraying or breakages. This is a quick fix. Provide about 2 feet of clear space between a coffee table or an ottoman and the couch so people have room to maneuver while sitting down and getting up. Avoid furniture with sharp corners and always secure window treatment cords to prevent entanglement. Finally, secure area rugs to the floor with non-slip mats or double-sided tape. This is a quick fix. Next, let's talk about lighting and electrical in our living spaces. Most of these changes, but not all, would need to be completed by a professional. One easier thing to do is to use natural light during the day by opening blinds and curtains to brighten the room. Another quick fix is using a plug-in nightlight in unused outlets throughout the home. Battery-operated dusk to dawn or motion sensor nightlights in hallways and near steps and staircases are also simple safety solutions. This is a quick fix. Additionally, you may want to consider some improvements that generally require professional assistance. The ideal height for switches is roughly 3 to 4 feet from the floor. Rocker-style switches, as pictured, make turning lights on and off very easy. Also consider switches near the doorways of living spaces that turn on a ceiling fixture so that occupants do not need to enter darkened rooms. Stairway and hallway lights need to have on and off switches at both ends of the hall, at the top and bottom of the stairs. Light switches that glow in the dark are especially helpful in these areas. Consider hanging wall sconce light fixtures with an adjustable arm next to each side of the bed for a reading light at night. Dining areas aren't always the traditional formal spaces they used to be. There was a time when most meals were served and eaten at a kitchen or dining room table. Now, both quick bites and full meals are often eaten on the go at a kitchen island or in front of a television or computer. As a result, many rooms are now dining areas. If you have a traditional formal dining room in your home, remember that you can repurpose that room into a main level bedroom, craft area, reading nook, or something similar. Wherever you dine, consider comfort and utility. Dining table chairs with armrests provide support for getting into or up from the seat. When a kitchen island or countertop serves as a spot for eating, select seating that's sturdy and safe. Choose models that are an appropriate height with seat backs, armrests, and widely spaced legs. When using the living room to dine, use lightweight serving trays to transport plates, drinks, and utensils instead of carrying each item by hand. Trays are also available for attaching to a walker or wheelchair. When placing furniture in a hallway, maintain at least 36 inches of passing space so people can use the corridor without knocking into or being blocked by furnishings. Stairways need to be well lit and to have railings on both sides, which allows someone to use his or her cane effectively going both up and down. One quick fix idea is to install motion sensor nightlights. The safest surface and covering for steps is a tightly woven, low-pile carpet with thin padding. Use contrast, such as colors or patterns, to help differentiate each step from the tread of the next. Secure carpet runners with permanent tacking. If stairs are uncarpeted, always make sure that they have a non-slip surface, such as adhesive strips or a securely placed rubber tread. These are a quick fix. Stairs with an open back should have riser covers installed for safety. And as mentioned earlier, handrails should extend past the bottom step for safety. When single-story living is needed but not possible, a stair chairlift can be a practical and safe mobility solution. Stair chairlifts should be installed by a professional. Chairlifts aren't inexpensive, but they can be a better and more affordable choice than relocating, and you may be surprised to find out about all the options that are available for various types of staircases. The cost will increase if you require a custom chair lift or if your stairs are curved. Remember that stair chair lifts can be purchased used, which greatly reduces price. The best location for a laundry room or area is near the rooms where clothing is put on and taken off. However, in most homes, especially older homes, that's not possible. If access is an issue, laundry facilities can be moved from the main floor, a stair lift can be installed, or one can invest in a laundry service. Quick fixes for the laundry space include investing in a laundry basket with wheels, as shown in the illustration, or by using a foldable shopping cart. These items are also ideally suited to apartment or condo buildings, where laundry machines are often located outside of the home. When purchasing a new washer or dryer, consider the style options and which door placement, top or front, will be easiest to use. Stacked units save space, but the top unit can be difficult for some users to reach. If bending to load or empty a front load washer or dryer is difficult, the units can be placed on a platform. The models sold by appliance manufacturers often include storage drawers. Finally, there are washer-dryer combos available. This is a washer and dryer combined in a single washer-sized unit, containing a front-loading washer as well as a condenser dryer. Consult with an appliance specialist about the best option for you. Now, if you remember at the beginning, I mentioned that our goal today is to help you identify at least one quick fix that you can take on right away to make your home a better fit for you. Would you be willing to share at least one item from your quick fix to-do list that you plan to tackle within the next 3 months or so? If so, please go ahead and type it in the chat so that we can see it. Thank you for sharing those ideas. While all of this is fresh in your mind, here are some additional resources for you to continue your learning. AARP has a wealth of information and resources for residents and community leaders alike. Visit aarp.org/livablecommunities for more information. And, as I mentioned a few times earlier, to revisit information specifically about HomeFit and our presentation today, and to secure your own copy of the HomeFit guide, visit aarp.org/homefit. AARP has created an app for iPhones and iPads called HomeFit AR. This app uses image recognition to identify design elements and appliances like refrigerators, sinks, and stairs, and then uses augmented reality to provide additional information with specific to-dos or fixes to make your home more comfortable and safer. Both are available on the Apple App Store. If you are concerned about home maintenance, please be sure to take a look at the Here to Stay guide, which is available for free through the AARP Foundation. You can take a self-assessment and search a directory for free and low-cost programs and services near you. You can also get tips, checklists, worksheets, and more to help you plan, prioritize, and keep your home maintenance routine on track. Occupational therapists, or OTs, and certified aging in place specialists, CAPs, can also be very helpful resources. These professionals understand various needs that can accompany aging and can help you find solutions. Additional professionals that may be of assistance include remodelers for builders, architects, landscape architects, and durable medical equipment, or DME vendors. I hope that you've enjoyed today's session and that the information and resources have been of value for you. We reviewed the perks of staying in your home, universal design, and we did the home tour and discussed ways to make your home HomeFit. Remember that many modifications in this presentation have been labeled as a quick fix, which will allow you to begin planning your own home modifications right away. A complete listing of these classifications can be found on page 32 to 33 of the HomeFit guide. And again, you can order, view, and or download a free copy of the free 36-page HomeFit guide by going to aarp.org/homefit. After today's event, you will receive an email at the address you used to register for this event with a link to a survey. We welcome your feedback on our session and appreciate you taking a few moments to complete the survey when you receive it. Thank you so much. To keep in touch with us, you can reach me directly at my email, which is on this slide, aballard@aarp.org. You can reach us by phone at 888-687-2277 or at aarp.org/il. You'll notice that our social media accounts are also listed on this slide. Thank you again for joining us and have a great day.